Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up.
The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of August 3 through 7 promise an emotional roller coaster for Nick Newman as his fight against addiction takes a heartbreaking turn. Just when it seemed like Nick was finally taking the first step toward recovery, everything begins to fall apart. Haunted by terrifying nightmares, overwhelmed by guilt, and convinced he can handle his struggles alone, Nick makes a dangerous decision that could change everything. As his family watches him spiral, Adam Newman and Victoria Newman find themselves forced to set aside years of conflict and work together in a desperate attempt to save their brother before it's too late. Nick's nightmare begins shortly after entering rehab, where he hopes to finally overcome his addiction. However, peace doesn't last long. In the August 3 episode, Nick experiences a horrifying dream that feels frighteningly real. In the nightmare, he finds himself unable to resist the temptation of fentanyl sitting right in front of him. Despite knowing the consequences, Nick gives in and relapses within the dream, revealing just how powerful his cravings still are. The nightmare becomes even darker when Sharon Newman appears, devastated and furious. She tells Nick that Noah Newman is dead because of Matt Clark, blaming Nick for failing to protect their son. Sharon's emotional accusations leave Nick feeling completely shattered, as she insists he couldn't save Noah from a tragic fate. The vivid dream shakes Nick to his core and leaves him questioning whether recovery is even possible. When Nick wakes up, he's emotionally exhausted and convinced that rehab isn't helping him. Instead of trusting the treatment process, he convinces himself that staying at the facility is a mistake. By the August 4 episode, Nick reportedly makes the shocking decision to check himself out of rehab almost immediately after arriving. Believing he has enough strength to fight addiction on his own, Nick ignores the warnings from those who care about him. Unfortunately, viewers know addiction rarely works that way, and leaving rehab early may become the biggest mistake of his life. For a brief moment, Nick finds comfort in a joyful family celebration. On August 5, Victor Newman and Nikki Newman renew their wedding vows during an intimate ceremony at the Newman Ranch. The emotional event brings the Newman family together, giving Nick a temporary escape from his personal struggles. Seeing his parents reaffirm their love reminds him of the importance of family and hope. Unfortunately, that happiness is only temporary, as the emotional battle inside Nick continues to grow stronger after the celebration ends. As the week progresses, Nick's situation becomes increasingly alarming. By August 7, both Adam Newman and Victoria Newman realize that something is seriously wrong. Despite their long history of disagreements, the two siblings recognize that Nick's health is more important than their differences. For perhaps the first time in a long while, Adam Newman and Victoria Newman decide to unite with one common goal: saving their brother before addiction destroys his future. They may realize Nick either relapses completely or comes dangerously close to using again after leaving rehab too soon. Adam and Victoria are expected to believe Nick made a terrible mistake by abandoning treatment. Together, they may encourage him to return to rehab before it's too late. Even if Nick refuses, they are likely to push him toward addiction meetings, counseling, or any support system that could help him regain control. Their unexpected alliance could become one of the week's biggest surprises, proving that family can still come together during a crisis. Meanwhile, Nick's struggle may also introduce an intriguing new chapter on The Young and the Restless. Jade Harlow is scheduled to debut as Marie Kirkland on August 10th, and early spoilers suggest she is searching for a fresh start just like Nick. If Marie is battling addiction herself, the two could cross paths through recovery meetings or treatment programs. Their shared experiences might create a powerful emotional connection that eventually blossoms into romance. Whether Marie becomes Nick's greatest source of support or simply another important person in his recovery journey, her arrival could dramatically reshape Nick's future. As Nick fights his toughest battle yet, fans won't want to miss what happens next in Genoa City.